In this digital tools information guide, we will explore what makes an acceptable email. In the age of technology, the customary model of forming an impression often happens electronically. This makes the understanding of what makes an acceptable email a key idea to think about. Research shows that email messages are ranked as the highest priority in computer-mediated communication, and it is suggested that they have taken over traditional models of communication. This is important because a digital communicator is leaving a lasting impression on the recipient of his or her messages. The idea that a poorly written email could alter a person's career lends credence to the importance of understanding the line between accepted and unaccepted emails. Clear, effective writing is a required skill and a core competency for most employers. What this means for students is that it is vital for students to understand that bad habits can be formed when digitally communicating with professors. A problem presented with multi-generational communication is unintentional impressions of college-age students when sending overly casual email to colleagues. This is important because students typically acquire higher education to develop best practices and tools to succeed in his or her future professional life. Based off the articles I researched that explored politeness, etiquette, issues, and recommendations associated with computer-mediated communication, I've created a guide with suggestions on how to think about what makes an email acceptable. While these are not concrete requirements, I would like to offer suggestions of 5 elements that will guide you on how to think about steps to mindful, intentional communication through email. The first stage of creating an acceptable email is to make sure that your email has complete words and complete sentences with proper sentence structure and punctuation. Bad habits created from informal writing include grammatical errors that are often made intentionally, such as "are you" for "are you." Use your emails to your professors to develop best practices in grammatical structure. Build your relationship through acceptable politeness. Acceptable politeness is the measure of one's compliance to social order or social standards, which include norms of courtesy and etiquette. While sincerity should always be important, the lack of politeness on an email can appear curt or rude. It is good practice to make sure that you view email correspondence through the same lens as a face-to-face meeting. Like it or not, when releasing a digital message, you're being evaluated. You can build the relationship by offering greetings and good wishes. Make reasonable requests. Try to remember that you're sending requests to another person and make sure the action items that you're requesting can be completed within a reasonable time. Get your ducks in a row. Summarize your action items in bullet points so that the recipients of your message understand what you're asking for. An acceptable email provides clear action items. Don't assume that your recipient is privy to the information necessary to satisfy your request. Make sure that you're providing the most complete information possible. This helps to cut down on the amount of emails and the time taken to arrive at the solution. By incorporating these elements, you will be well on your way to making a better impression with an acceptable email. This is June Furr, and these are the references that I used for this digital project.